Hey guys, Ryan here from Last Exit. Wanted to do a pocket dump video, sort of an everyday carry, what a Leathermaker carries in his pockets every single day. And I thought I would share what I'm doing here today in 2025. Anything that I am showcasing here are things that I purchased on my own, and I might have some bias towards some of the things that I'm carrying.
That is shocking.
Of course, while I tout the benefits of minimalism in our brand, I suppose you'll tell me in the comments whether or not you think I'm actually a minimalist. So I'm gonna start up here. Always have these with me. These are my sunglasses, my sunnies. Future's so bright, gotta wear shades.
I gotta wear shades. I gotta wear shades.
I've had these for probably 3 years. This is from Costa, which is a brand I have worn for a while. They're great for every day, as well as when I'm out on the water, which is pretty critical for me. So glass lens, polarization, work awesome, help me spot fish. Of course, these are pretty expensive, and so I also carry some cheapos in my truck and in my backpack for when all else fails, basically. There's nothing worse than getting caught out without eye protection in my mind. Of course, it helps me keep the Botox bill down for the crow's feet area, so cover that. Next, on the top of my head, speaking of sun protection, I'm a pale white guy. What can I say? Gotta have it. I'm a hat guy, always have been. This is one of my favorites that I've ever worn. This is a Richardson 255. It's got the full twill coverage all the way up here. Helps me keep everything protected. Looks good, feels good. Carry some of these in the shop, or have and will. Richardson 255 has not failed me yet. It's one of my faves. Speaking of aging, come to the latter portion of my 40s, and pretty much anything between the end of my nose and my arm extended, a little struggle to read. So, got the old readers at hand. Sort of a must-have when I'm out tying flies, especially in low light. Gotta have the readers. Inevitably, I'm gonna lose these. I always do. So I keep a lot of cheapos hanging around, some in my truck, on my bedside table. So if I get caught out and lose these and I'm on a trip or whatever, thankfully you can find decent readers in any airport gift lounge or drugstore or whatever. So gotta have those. Probably won't spend too much time belaboring this, but wear the Apple Watch Ultra actually. Been wearing this probably about 6 months to a year, maybe. I like it fine. For me, the benefits of a digital watch are, first and foremost, the Ultra screen is larger, that I can see it.
Party, bonus.
But I also like that it has the sort of cockpit of the watch that you can customize fully. So for me, I like to have access to daily forecast, weather forecast, air quality, temperature. It even has elevation, which is pretty cool. So when I go up in the mountains, I can tell how far I've come. And then I also like it for the Apple fitness aspect of it. Track your steps, if you do workouts, keeps up with your heart rate, all that kind of stuff. So that kind of data is fun for me. Moving down the way here, I will showcase my belt. This is a Last Exit belt. I made this. Got a hold of some really nice Horween Latigo leather last year, and it's a nice saddle tan color. Thought it'd be good for a daily wear belt. Wanted to check it out before I put it out on the website, and been really happy with it. It's a good looking belt. For me, I think the mark of a great belt is one that you never have to think about, and this meets that need for me. It is an 1.5 inch width belt, which is a great daily driver for jeans or chinos or whatever. I wear it with a center bar buckle in antique brass finish. It's just really basic, super functional. I've been wearing these belts of mine for 13 years. Move around a little bit with different colors and styles and things, but this is my favorite configuration with that. You may ask why I don't have belts on the website right now, and ultimately I think as a Leathermaker, took them down because I was always having trouble with my customers, how should we say, underestimating their pant size.
I really like those new jeans Jerry was wearing. He's really thin. Why? He's a 31. I saw the tag on the back.
He scratches off a 32 and he puts in 31.
Oh, how could he be so vain?
And so I was having to do a bunch of redos. May bring them back here soon. Let me know in the comments whether or not it's time for me to bring them back. But that's my daily driver belt right there. All right, elsewhere in the pockets, actually gonna get into the pockets now. Here in my left-hand pocket is my wallet. This is, not surprisingly, a last exit wallet. I carry all my wallets over time just to see how they're aging, how they wear, how they carry. But I typically come back to the Animas. It's just my favorite. Sorry, not sorry. I roll with maybe 8 or 9 cards and keep some stash cash here in the back for emergencies or help me get out of things if I need to. It's really supremely slim. I think one of the things I like the most about this wallet is that I can do everything from it without looking at it. So pull it from my pocket, paying for something, not breaking stride, tap to pay, it's back where it goes, and back in my pocket. Safe and secure, keeping things moving, keeping things slim. That's kind of our thing. That's my wallet. Moving over here to my other pocket. One of the things that I pull out the most probably is my Airpods case. This is another last exit product, and I've been carrying this for a long time, ever since AirPods came out. It was designed because I kept fumbling my Airpods case and then the little buds pop out and go everywhere, and that solved this problem. So really simple, snap closure, get to your AirPods, pull it in and out of my pocket a lot, so it actually has patinaed faster, I think, than other pieces in my pockets, but that just makes it look cooler. It's really a stunning piece. I get asked about it all the time. Hand stitched, and to boot, it has the little snap closure that when you're on Zoom calls or hanging out somewhere where you're kind of a little fidget widget or whatever, it's kind of satisfying. Just did a recent video about this. I've been carrying this for about 2 months now. This is a dice case. I will link a video up here if you haven't seen that, but it's kind of cool. Wanted to implement dice into my everyday carry, add a little fun to the mix, roll the dice, figure out where you want to go to dinner, figure out where you want to go on vacation. You can sort of implement a lot of fun things into your life with dice. Also, if you ever participate in any tailgates or spend any time around college kids and there's a beer die or Snap-a game going around, you sort of show up to this looking like Paul Newman from Color of Money when he shows up at the pool hall with his velvet pool cue case. Coming in business when you show up with your own dice case. Elsewhere in my pocket, I started carrying this a couple months ago. This is just a basic flashlight.
Now let us see your ID.
But it has a lot of light that it emits, and you can change its intensity as you need. We're doing a bunch of home renovations right now, and I find myself in need of light in a lot of cases. I know you're gonna say, hey, there's a light on your phone, and sure, that's true. A lot of times I'm on the phone or in need of crawl space access, and this light really performs exceedingly better than the one on my phone. It has a great clip here, which I've come to use in a number of situations, not just securing it in my pocket. It also helps you in a pinch. If you need some hands-free action, you can affix it to your ball cap, and then all of a sudden you've got a headlamp without looking like an ultra runner. I'm not sure the brand, got it off of Amazon, but it's a really good one. It's got a nice grippy feel, comes with a charger, so really gotten a lot of good use out of it. It's been a pretty key addition to my everyday carry this year, and I'm happy with it. Elsewhere in my pocket, always chapstick. This is the chapstick that I had made for some promotional items. I'm a big fan. It's got a tangerine kind of flavor. SPF 15, of course. I'm trying to think of the name of the company that makes these. They're out of California. Elemental Herbs. Make it with really good ingredients. This has zinc oxide as its sunblock ingredient, which blends in really nicely. You don't look like you're one of the surfers from the 80s using that Zinca or whatever. Get a lot of good feedback from people that they like this, but it's always served me really well, so it's always with me. That's a must-have. And then, last but not least, this is my folding pocket knife. I have carried a folding pocket knife for 10 or 11 years, I think. And this is the one I've been carrying for about 2 years. It's from a brand called the James brand. Somebody recommended it to me, and I liked that they had some contrasting colors available. I chose orange because when it's out of my pocket, I see it. This is a absolute slayer of Amazon packages. I have not yet lost this after a couple years, which is a first. A couple of the things that are really key about this, it's easy open, easy close, that I've gotten used to its mechanism. It also has, I think the mark of a good knife is its clip. Aside from it going on my pants where I have it clipped, I find that the set screws are usually where you find fail points. And this one has performed remarkably well for a couple years for me. Never had an issue, never had to tighten them even. And then I like this particular clip because it has a flat end here, which in a pinch serves a purpose for a good little hammering device if you need. And then of course, like Uncle Buck, I keep this razor sharp.
Sharp enough you can shave with them. Why, I've been known to circumcise a gnat.
That's my knife. It's a good one. All right, so that's pretty much what I've got on my person for my everyday carry 2025. Who knows what it will look like next year, what I will lose, what I will break, what I will swap out for. Probably look different. I'll look forward to showcasing that another time. So what am I missing? What's essential for your everyday carry? Leave me some info in the comments below. I always love to learn and grow. And if you want to take some cracks at me and my EDC, go for it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you down the trail. Cheers.